Morning, 0pence here, and on my bench I have a parang, and it has LL 1956 on it. It has a serial number that says Kilo Echo 18731, and it has the British Army arrow mark on it, so it's military issued. It's in a pretty sorry state. The story of this was my nephew was rummaging about and came up with this, and you can see it's very bad crack down there. It's even wider here. I'm going to see what I can do with this handle. I want to recover it if I can, and I have the means of doing it, and I may put a lanyard tube in that because it hasn't got one. It's just a hole that's been drilled through it, and I think that's contributed to the split by the look of it. But with a little bit of fettling, you can see that the metal is in real good order. That needs work. Now I apologise for the noise in the background, but although I sit in the corner here and just meditate, there are people working around me, so I do apologise for that. But this is how it is. You can see it's busted, but I have and it's a 3/4 fan. I'm going to clean that up and hopefully glue it all back together again today. Well, it's looking a lot different now. As you can see, it's all clean, and that's both sides. Really nice. Obviously I can't get the warps or the bashes that have been given to it over the last 60 years. 1956, that is 60 years. It's still pretty good. It's been mullered in places, which I've tried to tidy up, which I have tidied up, and the edge, I've tried to find it again. This is all going to be cleaned in a moment so that I can put the handle back on. You saw the state it was in when I first put it on the bench, and this is what it's like now after a fair bit of work, and you can see still maintained the integrity of what was on there. So now what I have to do is address it with the handle. I've put some metal wax on this as well, and I gave it a run in on the wheel on the buffer, so just to get the wax nice and warm and get it into it, so it gives it a nice coat and it won't rust. So well, it hasn't rusted anyway. It's got like a nice patina on it. You can see it's a nice piece of metal. Lots of warps, bangs and clicks and things of what I like. The handle's got to be cleaned with wire wool that I've just fetched, and give this a good clean up around the rivets and everything else, and put it back together again. As I say, this is the state of the handle. It's actually in 3 bits, but a bit of clean, rub down with some alcohol, I think that'll be fine. Next step, putting the handle back on. Now I was going to replace this handle, but this has got a groove cut in it and a recess and everything else. And looking at it, it's still quite sound, and if I use a really good adhesive, that's not going to come undone. done. The wood will break before the adhesive does. And I know that for a fact. So, here we are. Carry on. There's the handle. The rivets all replaced. Polished up. Hole cleared. And that is what she looks like. I'm so pleased with the way she's come up. It had black paint all over it. It had been put on over corrosion to make it look better than it was, and it had slowly started to eat away underneath the paint as well, in some places up here and over the other side there, as you can see. And I had black paint all over it. So taking it off, reset the edge. That's quite sharp and it's not even honed yet, which is something I want to do to make it really, really good. I followed the edge and the profile of the original. But I don't know, I take it the way that this is cleaved in there and the way it's been sharpened, that it's been abused, because the back of it looks like it's been hit with a hammer, or it's been used as a hammer, one of the two. I've dressed the back. It's a 3/4 tan. The lanyard hole is just drilled through a lump of wood. Hopefully I've got a piece of tube that'll go through there, so that will neaten that up. But the steel, it's a lovely piece of steel. And there is another thing as well. There's a slight set in this blade, but the integrity of the steel is still fantastic. It rings like a bell when you hit it. Now I've had my Rockwell testers out, and this is just under 60, 59 if you want to be picky, so that's not bad. You see that there's some thickening where it's been hammered constantly there. It's got like a belly in it, so it has been banged down rather hard. But something that's 60 years old, as you can see, it's still in remarkably good nick. There's the handle. I repaired it. All this is filled. There's not a gap there. It's not going anywhere. And a bit of stain on that, and that will really come up nice. Antique, because I think that's a bit of boxwood. So I'm pleased about that, because that comes up lovely. Very dark golden honey colour. So there it is. So 0 pence down at Forge. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.